Let's make sure everything's. I can't see your face, by the way. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. Hello, Andy. Okay.
Hi.
Introduction in 3, 2, 1.
It's like Carly.
Hello, everybody. My name is Rapskilian, and welcome to the very first video version and also audio portion of the Is This Allowed podcast. We have, of course, the one and only Andy does voiceovers.
Wait, no, you're not supposed to use that name anymore.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Andy
Redacted.
talks.
Oh, yeah.
You maybe have performance issues.
Is that me or you?
That was... So we can't start the podcast off with having any technical issues, but we already had some. So last week we missed an episode due to someone being a prima donna.
No, I think there was... You seemed very eager to shut it down and not do a show. So I think...
So wait, I didn't... No, wait, let me just quickly preface. I was going to say I was a prima donna, but you just spoke for me, so everyone thinks...
Oh, gee golly, I thought you were projecting onto me. No, you were very eager to shut things down and not do it. So
no, it's just like last week I was just like not having it when it came to being a functional human being. If that makes any sense. Like I just my body was like, "Oh, do you want to formulate a coherent sentence? Get out of here." And also I was struggling for quite a while to actually fix my audio with this new microphone. Now I've been able to finally get it to work, and it sounds way better than it should be. Andy?
Yeah, it sounds fine. We don't normally do this too often, so it's quite intimate.
What, the face cam?
Yeah.
Yeah, looking at each other's eyes. So me and Andy, we wait, how many years did I know you before I actually saw your face? That's actually a good question right now.
That number varies to person.
Like Andy and me probably knew each other from 2011, 12?
I think relatively I kept it away and hidden from people for quite some time. Like 2014 maybe, 2015 I think is when I came out to my friends with my face.
It's like, everyone, guys, I'm coming out to you. Really? Here's my face. Aww. There's a slight disappointment there, guys.
I think what happened years ago, it sort of happened by accident on Skype, and I was just like, well, guess we're just doing this now then.
Well, I guess it was a thing, and we talked about this previously on the podcast, but I think it's a cool topic to still talk about the anonymity of YouTubers and how it was a big thing back in the day and then fell out. Like the whole idea of having a faceless YouTuber was this cool idea for a long time with like creepypastas and narrators.
Yeah, especially in the community I was in, yeah.
Yeah, and then it went away and people started putting a face to the content, and now it's coming back, but in a very cutesy anime style with the VTubers.
I think that's more of a niche community.
Yeah, they're blowing up, man. They're blowing up in like if you look at the channels that are OG that are blowing up right now, they're huge. And I find it always funny when I see like this cutesy anime girl character on screen, and then there's this bloke behind it like, "Hi guys, I'm Mina-chan. Let's play some games." Like, why would you purposely mislead me like that?
I don't know. I don't really know too much of what you're talking about. I think I've seen a couple of people. I actually know of somebody from the creepypasta community that's gotten into that.
Okay.
But, and I think there's one girl that I know of who's, I don't know, I think she's wearing like a blue hoodie with a white on it, like M something. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
Okay, well, you probably recognize her. She's like fairly popular, I think.
You're just assuming that I'm into VTubers.
No, but you're talking about it.
Well, no, I'm just into the YouTube community, and I just saw that there's a rise in VTubers. I thought that'd be a very interesting topic to talk about.
Okay, well,
I do not know about the
seen
different.
I haven't seen this properly.
There is one clip that I find love it so much because it's so funny. So the majority of the VTubers, the most popular ones, are from people from Japan.
Yeah.
So, and there's this one girl, she was making, she's streaming. She's like, "Dear sexy white guys, foreign white guys, please." And she's like speaking of, obviously she's speaking in a broken English. And she's like, she's just randomly mid-stream, because I think someone wrote something in her chat like, "Oh, I want to drink something of your titty milk," or something like that. And she just responded with the most funny response ever. Like, "Oh, please, sexy foreign guys, don't, I am an idol. Please don't drink my titty milk. You're a hentai." And it was such a, like, if you don't see me explaining it, doesn't make it funny. But when you see it,
yeah, I feel like you're too deep into it. That's the person I was thinking of, by the way.
CodeMiko?
Yeah.
But you know CodeMiko personally?
No. That's just somebody I've seen pop up in the YouTube recommendations.
Isn't that person that I recommended to you?
Maybe.
I showed you her.
Maybe that's the reason why I thought you might know this person.
CodeMiko is one of the most best VTubers out there. One of the people that pioneered this whole industry. Like, she went crazy with the whole Unreal Engine thing, and she's like developed her own game basically to do just live streams, and it's so funny. Like, have you watched some of her interviews?
No, I've just seen clips and bits and pieces here and there.
So she was doing a interview with there's a streamer on Twitch that does like mental health and therapy sessions on stream. I don't know if you heard about him.
I don't think so.
Doctor something. Basically, not Doctor Disrespect. That's, he peeps in you in the toilet with a camera.
Right.
No, so she was doing this live on stream therapy session with him, and they were doing like really well. They got to the point where they were doing an emotional breakdown, and she was getting emotional. And what happens in her chat is, if you donate, you can physically alter her character's body.
Okay.
And so we just donated like a bunch of money to give her bigger breasts. So it felt like this really intimate moment. She's like, "I'm sorry, did I just ruin everything?" And he's like, "No, it's okay. I think we can stop right here now."
Right.
And then, basically she's just like, please go check out CodeMiko if you haven't already. She's freaking amazing.
So what you're saying is I've made a mistake with starting my YouTube channel showing my face.
No, not really though. I wanted to talk about that also. Like, Andy has officially launched his channel called Andy Talks, and his first video was good.
Oh, okay.
It was good. It was really good. I'm afraid to put a comment underneath it.
Why?
Because I was gonna type like, "Yay, I'm so glad you're here," and the topic is quite heavy at hand. It's like, I don't want to be like, because usually when I comment something, it's something silly, something unnecessary, and it felt like, I don't want to comment.
I think that would be fine for the first video. Though I wouldn't want some pieces of content, people enjoy them, but they don't really know what to say about it. Really, like, I think that was quite prevalently true with career path narrations for so many people. Is that people would I don't know, they would have to find something to sort of be playful and make fun of in the video.
It is weird though, commenting under videos. Like, how many times have you actually commented under a video you watched on YouTube?
Oh yeah, I don't really do that anymore. I would like to do it a bit more from time to time. I don't know, I'm a bit too optimistic about this, but it's not a thing. But I try to, sometimes I watch sort of educational videos, intellectual ones, and I'm hoping to find an interesting conversation in the comments. That is never happening. I very, very, very rarely get any insights from the YouTube comment section. No,
that's a very hard thing to do. I think like that the majority, like I've stopped reading comment sections in other people's videos.
Mm.
I also stopped reading comment sections on newspaper articles
Right.
in general. Like I find people say like YouTube comment section is toxic and trash.
Yeah, there's more of an echo chamber for those newspapers, but at the same time, I do find that insightful. At the same time,
No, it's not
um,
insightful. It's scary. It's like I read a COVID article recently, and the comments below were just like this mind-numbingly weird and physically like it makes you frustrated and angry at the same time when you read some of the comments in there, and people are like, yes, I like this comment, I like this, and this is good information, this is good. Like,
yeah, you definitely see a certain type of person. But I don't know, like I kind of go in expecting that kind of stuff with those sort of news pieces.
mm-hmm.
Like that there's going to be those biases with certain organizations.
Andy used to be the best commenter to have on a YouTube video. Andy really legit, like when he used to comment on my videos back in the day when I did like the Silent Hill Let's Play, he would always put a timestamp and then say like, "Oh, this is funny. I really enjoyed this."
Yeah, like I think that sort of feedback is like important to give people actual
The
feedback.
content creators is a very important thing to have.
Yeah. I don't know. I wish people would do that kind of stuff. I don't know. I do wish there was more of a culture with that. I think that's part of the appeal that I have for what's it called, SoundCloud. They have a feature.
Oh
where
yeah. That you can like
you
literally
can comment on a timestamp.
Yeah, that's cool.
And I don't know. I wish we would see more of that kind of stuff and just see an entire podcast just plastered with comments and see what people actually think about particular things and what people are focused on as well.
Well, if we had the podcast on SoundCloud, that possibly could be done.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that means I have to actually go to SoundCloud to upload them, which gonna be honest with you, I'm a little bit lazy to do that. Maybe Spotify. Spotify can integrate something like that. That'd be great.
Yeah, and I think another idea with that is that with a combination of people re-listening to something, like in a podcast format, for example, it'd be interesting if with that feature we just mentioned, the idea that you could comment on a particular timestamp, but also the idea of combining it with the idea of how many people comment on a particular part, and also people re-listening to something. Then you get an idea of you get like you can see visibly like what people are interested in particular things. So that would be easier to like clip something, or I don't know, if you wanted to skim a podcast, it would certainly be easy to do that.
Absolutely. Like the thing is with the podcast, the reason why I wanted to do the video podcast so early on is because we upload the podcast onto Anchor.fm, which is a sister company from Spotify that distributes to all the different platforms. And I can see how many people listening it in a total overview. So I can see how many people watched and listened it, but I don't get any feedback. Like sometimes in the community, like sometimes you will see people on stream or in Discord write something referencing something we said on the podcast. Then I know, okay, someone listened to it. Okay, cool. That was something that stuck with them. But otherwise, there's like zero feedback. And I think if we upload it to YouTube, not only is that content on YouTube, but it's also like you can see.
I got an idea here as well. Why don't you like premiere it on YouTube or Twitch so you can see live comments about particular things?
Well, this is what I'm going to do with this one. It's going to be premiered on Tuesday for everybody to watch it there. And
so everybody look out for that when that comes out.
Exactly.
Do you understand the irony? They're not going to see this.
So there's also another reason why I wanted to do this video version is because I'm going to Japan. We got the okay. I'm allowed to enter Japan this 5th of...
All of your legal issues resolved?
Yeah, my legal issues have been resolved. I've got my second dose of COVID. Just got it today, literally today. And we are going to go for holiday in Japan to visit a family. So we're excited about that. I'm excited about that. But obviously, I did a big-ass miscalculation. Because I was like, oh, I can go there and then... I can do the stream. I can stream in Japan. I'll just take my laptop with me, take my old microphone, a webcam, and I'll just do that there. And then I realized time zones.
Right.
And I can't hear you.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now. Are you fiddling with your goddamn settings midstream?
No, no, I'm not. Definitely not.
So like 8:30 p.m. UK time is like 1 a.m. in Japan.
Mm-hmm.
So that's gonna be a no go. I can't be like in the middle of the night in my in-laws' house going, "What's up, guys? Welcome to the stream."
Yeah.
So I like what I'm gonna most likely be doing in that time there is writing scripts, recording audio portions for the reviews I wanted to be doing. I want to do a lot more video reviews of the comic book series that I'm currently reading right now, The Incredible Hulk. I mentioned in the first podcast. The Jujutsu Kansai anime review. I want to do that. And there is a few other like topic videos I want to cover where it's more of a scripted content breakdown of a sort of like just a smart video, like an Andy video, but not
Right.
not about depression, about like video games or Twitch streaming. So
Mm-hmm. With a bit more like sort of prep work is what you're
yeah,
talking
exactly. And I'm very grateful for Down Dash because Down Dash wrote me. He's like, you know what, Rap? I'll do the video editing for you for those contents. Like he wanted to. He's like, you record the content, and then you just send it to me, and they'll do the edits for you. Put his spin on it. And I think that's a good thing to do because you get two pairs of eyes on the same topic. And I love that. Like if you do you remember PewDiePie? He had an editor for quite a while that he used to like cut all his. I think he still has an editor.
I think he has two editors.
Two editors, right? And they would always, when they cut the videos, they would add their own jokes at the expense of PewDiePie. I find that so entertaining.
Mm-hmm.
I find that concept so cool because it's like this. It's another form of entertainment, another form of dialogue happening subtly. Like you have your opinion how you make the content. I write the script, I make the content, I film it, but then another person looks at it and then takes their spin on that recording and that script, and it's like this baby.
What?
It's just like this little baby that comes out of it. It's like, oh, I like this concept. Like especially like the last 3 videos he did, 4 videos he did for me, for the Resident Evil live stream. I'm in love with that. It is so good. It's so good. I'm absolutely. I rewatch their own videos because it's so funny. Like half of those views come from myself.
Yeah, you know you're onto something good when that's the case.
Yeah. And I feel like he has a very good combination with my personal sense of humor, and his humor is like very melody, works together. Yeah, so that's gonna come up. So there are gonna be no live streams. There will be podcasts. Gonna wake up Andy like really early in the morning, get him out of bed. Gonna be a groggy Andy on screen.
I welcome it.
Maybe I can pass the responsibility on to you for doing the
What?
podcasts or edits.
I don't know about that. I think you'll have plenty of time on your hands. Yeah.
I have
Away from
okay.
responsibilities
So
and all that.
you want to talk about time? Like I literally have to cut this episode shorter than normally. So this is not going to be the normal like 1 hour 10-minute podcast. This is going to be cut down in 20 minutes because I have to go do something else. And the reason why I'm not recording as a night is because I don't know how good I'm going to be at nighttime. Because I got the second dose of the COVID vaccine. Right. Not the COVID direct, but apparently everyone's like, oh, you're going to have like fever and headaches and shit like that.
I do wonder how much of a placebo that is and
exactly
how legitimate it knocks out your immune system.
So this is something I argued with my wife about. So, like, she's like, oh, yeah, like we're going to have fever and everything. I'm like, honey, I don't think so. I don't believe it personally. I've heard people get it. My brother had it. His wife, she also had like a fever. And I was like, okay, but then when I talk to other people and also to like read online, people are like, oh yeah, I just had a headache. So then I'm like, okay. And she's like she's full on fear. Like she made me buy like a bunch of liquids, water and drinks, like refresh drinks, just in case shit hits the fan. And I'm like, okay. I don't want us to be like really prepped for this thing to happen and then like get ourselves with like you said, like the mentally make ourselves sick with actually not having, side effects. But then again, also we cannot be unprepared.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. I don't. Maybe I'm dead tonight. I'm a little bit nervous because I don't like having
Right. Are we talking about the first one or the second one?
Second one. Second dose right now.
I think you'll be fine.
I'm fully vaccinated, baby. I can go outside and lick doorknobs.
Yep, I think they tell you to do that actually.
Apparently not. So this is something I did not know about. So once you get the second dose, you have to wait about 2 weeks.
Yes.
For it to be in full function.
Mm-hmm.
Like then you're like, okay, now I'm good.
Speaking of COVID, did you hear about the recent scandal over here?
Oh yeah, your Secretary of Health was having an affair.
Yes, and he got caught breaking COVID rules. People are really upset about that.
And he quit. He lost his job because of an affair, not because they were misappropriating thousands of and hundreds of thousands of.
Oh no, that's definitely a component.
Oh no, come on. Boris Johnson was like, "Oh, had an affair."
Right.
That's my best.
I don't know. A lot of people are very upset that he's the health minister and he's supposed to represent, what we should like. He's telling a bunch of people how we should be going about this, but he's not even following it himself. And it seems to be quite an apparent thing with a handful of other cases as well, with people not following these rules. And these are only the people getting caught as well.
But didn't the previous health minister that got fired for the same reason? Because he was mid lockdown going into his like holiday estate in the north or something like that.
I don't know. Yeah, maybe I would have to look into it. Like I said, I don't really look into the politics and news too much.
Yeah,
but there has been like a few cases where this stuff has popped up.
I've slowed down from politics. I think it's become extremely tiresome to keep up with it and emotionally draining. And I'm just like, the big shit is out. You know what I mean? Like the big orange.
Why is he purple?
I don't know. He's a dick. Dickhead. There we go. Is out of office and it's like over with. So it's like, I'm like, okay.
Okay.
You guys survived that. We survived that. Doesn't affect me much because I live in Switzerland, but indirect stuff like social media platforms and.
Oh no, definitely. Come on, like a position like that definitely has ripple effect on the world.
Yeah,
There's a reason why so much of the world knows about the US's political leader, but like the US's like their people are totally oblivious. Like it's not unheard of to know more about American politics than your own politics, and I would say that's definitely the case for myself.
I think it's because of like two elements. One, because as we said both, it does have a ripple effect. It has a greater impact in the world.
Yeah, there's a relevancy.
But it's also like watching Big Brother.
Yeah,
there's like some entertainment value to it.
Yeah, the thing is, that's the other element is America's very, very much has a handle on the entire entertainment industry and entertainment culture.
Yeah.
Like there's a whole thing where like China's sort of trying to get into that market, but they're not able to like really break into it like America is.
No.
Yeah.
So like. The thing is, like when we talk about like ripple effects, for if you don't know what we mean, like for instance, when Trump banned Huawei.
Who?
Huawei.
What does that mean?
The company, the cell phone production company.
Okay.
Huawei.
Okay.
Do you know?
Just
okay, do you know which is the top brand Android phones?
Oh, right, them. Are you sure you're saying that right?
How do you pronounce it?
I don't know though.
Give me your best.
Look at this. No,
give me
no,
your best.
No,
give me your best impersonate. Give me your best.
No,
shot.
no. Pass.
Who have I?
Pass.
Who have I is how you call it.
Okay, I'll take your word for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
So like when they got banned in the States,
Right.
so Google kicked them off the platform. And that's ban in the States started to have effects for us here in Switzerland also. Though there wasn't a ban in Switzerland, the imports slowed down. And then now we're seeing customers thinking this is still an Android phone, buying it, and then realizing, oh my God, it's not an Android phone. It's some other platform now on there. So you don't have all your applications you want. And I think Biden reversed the decision, but I'm not quite sure either.
Okay.
Not I was like I said, I basically said, I'm done. I'm like so done. There's some shit that I saw on TikTok from one of the newest Republican lady. She is a utter psychopath in the shit that she believes. She's a woman that said on TV that the Jewish have a space laser.
Okay.
that they are the reason there are forest fires in Los Angeles.
Right.
And she was re-elected. She was elected into the Congress, and she's like, "I'm gonna bring a gun to the Congress." And she's a crazy person, but she's gaining more and more popularity. And I just wrote a comment underneath there. I was like, America, for the love of good God, this is a warning from the rest of us. Don't get her elected. Stop. The rest of the world is very concerned.
Right.
And the Jewish space laser industry is also very concerned.
Right.
No, it's just like that. I saw that and I was like, nah, I'm done. Like, at that point, you're like, I should care more about my local politics. Because if that's running wild.
Yeah, you gotta be concerned about their space laser.
Yeah, they're very concerned about their space lasers, right? So, there's the other thing I wanted to talk about. Valorant.
Okay.
I've finally bought the battle pass. I've been getting the XPs, getting the skins, and I've been loving it, man. I've been loving the new Valorant field, the new series, the new episode, whatever you want to call it. It's been so good. It's been so good. And I'm going to announce this here. It's going to be a big announcement. Andy's going to start playing also. Andy's still going to start playing with me. Every Sunday, we're going to do Valorant streams together. He's going to be my partner in crime. He is a top-tier player. Ladies and gentlemen, that innocent Scottish Michael Fassbender-looking Scottish face there is the best op player in the world.
I've been getting a lot of practice on Fortnite, and I've been really enjoying that. I'm planning to complete that season, get myself all the way up to level 100 and get all the items in it.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I've actually won a few games. It's been pretty fun on Fortnite lately. I think I could go pro in that, maybe even.
So why aren't you playing Valorant with me? This is something like you've messaged me on Discord, say, Rapskilian, I would love to do a scheduled stream with you.
Yeah, not Valorant though.
But like, why? It's very similar to Fortnite. Is a Twitch.
Absolutely not.
It is a Twitch reaction shooter.
Nah, I don't think it's up for me.
Like, have you tried it?
No, but I don't think it'd be for me. I don't really even like shooters as well. So
what's Fortnite?
Yeah, it is a shooter. Like the thing is, shooters are everywhere. So
that is,
I'd rather only play the handful that I would rather only play the ones that I really, really, really like. Like I'm not really into this whole sub gaming culture where like you have to be obsessed with every shooter.
No, I'm not saying that. It's just like I was able to convince you to play.
But there's such a prevalence that in gaming culture, and it's not my thing.
Yeah, but just
like,
give it a go.
I don't play games to shoot people.
Just give it. You're not shooting people. You're shooting imaginary characters.
Yeah, well, I don't see the difference.
Well, are you gonna give it a go?
Sure, I'll give it a go. Then I'll do a payday too.
Like, okay, so you guys don't know how close you guys got to a second payday stream. I think it was for the anniversary of the channel. I was like, let's do a payday 2 stream.
Right.
And then I just chickened out. I was like,
We'll get around to it. We'll get around to it.
if we hit 1,000 subs, I'll do that.
Is that hard?
I'm at 642 subs right now.
Okay. Yeah. Let's do it.
Let's do it. 1,000 subs on YouTube, and we'll do a payday 2 stream for you guys. And for those that don't know how that went, it was the tipping point where me and Andy nearly didn't talk to each other anymore.
I don't think it was that bad.
I
barely remember
different
it, so
experience.
I barely remember it, so it couldn't have been that bad.
I and you have very different experiences of what happened that night.
Okay.
I
think we should play the game and just relive it and see what happens.
I was physically angry with you. I was visibly angry with you.
Well, I think that speaks more volumes to your emotional instability than my ability to frustrate.
Andy, you don't know. Yeah. So we're coming closer to the end of the stream podcast here. Again, I had to apologize for blue balling you guys last week, and now edging you to a non-climax this time, also with a shorter video format podcast. But I want to say a huge thank you to our sponsor of this stream, which is fiercepc.co.uk. If you head over to their website right now, you could still grab yourself a PC with a RTX 30 series graphics card, which in all honesty is still cheaper than buying it from those dirty Jimmy scalpers. If you use my code RAP, that's R for Rasta, A for awesome, and P for please use my code RAP at checkout, you'll not only support me as a content creator, you get yourself a nice gaming rig by using my creator code RAP. There's no discount. Don't be cheap. Go buy the PC now. And also, I want to say a huge thank you to Andy for donning his beautifulness on screen. Ladies, he does have a private Snapchat if you want to go search for that. He does send some tantalizing snappy dappies of his dog.
Oh yeah, we're getting a new puppy. You been seeing that stuff?
Yeah, you posted some stuff on Snapchat, but I was like,
No, I mean on I'll be posting in the channel. Post your pets one.
Oh yeah. And also, by the way, if you don't know, we have a Discord. Please go check it out in the description below. You'll find all the information you need to find there. Not only that, you'll find the link to Andy's new YouTube channel.
Yes.
Struggled there for a minute. Which is Andy Talks. He has a very stark different content compared to what you usually find here on the channel during the podcast or also on the stream. I highly recommend you go check it out. It is a hard watch, but a good watch, and it's good for you to go talk about some of the stuff that he talks about there. And just be respectful when you go there. That's all I say. He uploads once every...
I'm planning to try to upload twice a week.
Twice a week.
Next couple of months.
Okay. And I myself stream every Monday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday... Jesus Christ. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 8:30 p.m. to midnight UK Standard Time. But of course, obviously, I won't be doing that because I'm going to be in Japan. So for the last 3-4 weeks, you're going to just be getting content on YouTube. So please stick around for that. And as per usual, love is but a bit of pie. And I'll catch you guys and girls the next one. Andy, say goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
I never get to do something like that.